You already know I'm ugly, you ain't gotta keep telling me. What's up, guys? I just want to make a video about one of my favorite artists, of course, Logic. A lot of my friends know, y'all probably don't know, but yeah, Logic is one of my favorite artists because of how diverse he is and how well his albums are engineered and the storytelling and skits that he have. A lot of projects that he currently already made was phenomenal in my opinion, which making him my favorite artist. So I want to make a video of the top 6. I know it sounds retarded, top 5, top 10. I want to make the top 6 because he only had 9 projects, I believe. So these are the top 6 out of all the 9 projects that Logic made. Alright, number 6, Young, Broke, and Famous. This album right here was, of course, one of my favorites. Came in number 6 for me. We got songs like Nothing But a Hero starting off of it.
The dame, and for sure they got a dunk like Lois Lane. I turn into the paraplegic from X-Men. You ain't get it? I'm all about the brain. Step to the mic, he a beast. Hungry in the game, still looking for a feast. All about my dough on the rise like geese. And I'ma keep going to.
These songs are like more like a chill, like that's who Logic is basically. He's more like a chill artist. He's very like laid back when it comes to a lot of songs. Great tone, great tempo, great engineering in these things. And all the beats are like just very slow tempo, you know. Love it because he's straight spitting fire. Of course, Logic is known as one of these lyricists. He's not a mumble artist. He's not a mumble rapper. You know what I'm saying? So these lyrics right here, to me, straight fire on these. So whenever you have a chance, man, I definitely encourage people to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those albums that you can just put in and just relax to. Maybe you're on a road trip or something like that. Well, just check it out. It's not an album, it's a project, my bad. You know, that's what makes that number 6 for me, is the straight lyrics alone. You know, he doesn't really have a lot of skits in this one. It's not really a storyteller like his normal albums is. But, you know, to me, one of the best. Number 5, Bobby Tarantino. I hope I ain't butcher that. You know. Oh well, if I did. Alright. Love this album. Got a lot of club bangers in it. In my opinion, it is more commercialized. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like he kind of rushed this album, but it does have some good tempos. It got some good club bangers, you know, Flexecution, of course, The Jam, you know, those are some club bangers. Maybe hit the gym, maybe go to the club, or on your way to the party or something, you could turn those tracks on. But I kind of feel like, you know, songs like Slave No. 2, that straight fire. But I feel like some of the material, and a lot of artists do it, but he kind of like recycles some stuff. And I guess that's the reason why Slave 1, Slave 2. But Slave 2 to me, straight fire, straight bars. Once you get past all the, you know, the singing, things like that, when he actually starts spitting on there, straight fire, straight bars, bomb, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically one of my albums, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, because I was kind of disappointed because I was really excited to get a new Logic album when this came out. And of course it was a mixtape. And when he dropped this mixtape, of course I was like, man, it's the new Logic mixtape, I'm about to go cop it. And then I was like, man, once I heard every single song through it, I'm like, man, some of these songs kind of felt kind of rushed. I mean, you got Super Mario World, that alone is raw. I like that song. Great engineering, great beat. Got the, you know, the video game beat in there.
I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my God, I'm coming with the goodness. Acting like I ain't been in it, like I ain't been pushing my limit. Hold up, wait up, get your weight up. Be up.
Songs like that really makes him solidify him as a good artist, you know, in my opinion. And, you know, that's what makes it number 5 to me. It's too commercial. Feel like it was a little rushed, but it is one of those albums that you would definitely bump to, definitely take to the club, definitely take, you know, to the gym if you want to hit some real weights. That's one of the albums as well. Number 4, whew, one of my favorite mixtapes. Again, one of my favorite mixtapes of all time, undeniable. straight aggressive, straight from the beginning to the end, spitting fire. It's like you see flames flicking everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Straight fire. Kind of like an old school feel to it, but that's the type of hip hop I like. I like actually lyrics. I like actually hearing, you know, things that people going through, things that, you know what I'm saying, that aggressive, like real hip hop raw. I want to be the best. I'm here to be the best. I'm not here to make anybody feel good. I'm not here to be friends with everybody. I'm here to take off next and I'm on my way. That's what this album has. Man, what is wrong with me? That's what this project has, you know. It's straight mixtape, straight fire, straight things like that. You know, he got a nice rhythm, nice flow, storytelling. That's one thing about Logic is his storytelling. Him being able to tell stories through the album. That's one thing I kind of appreciate about Logic is being able to tell stories, being able to, you know, make you feel like you're watching a movie, but you're really listening to music, but it's like you're kind of watching a movie or you're reading a book, you're engaged. That's one thing, that's one of Logic's strength. One of the funniest things, he had Muhammad Ali in one of the skits at the end of the song. He goes really into depth about, you know, just problems in the world. Of course, that's normal Logic, but like songs like Dead Presidents, #3, make you feel like he should be the president because of the knowledge that he's spitting. You know what I'm saying? Very smart individual. When it comes to tracks like this, it's raw, it's gritty, it's straight to the point, just straight fire, straight bars, just, you know, that's what hip hop needs in my opinion.
Black and white like a nun, these up and comers I son, like the break of dawn. So follow your father like an apostle, paint pictures like a Picasso, while bitches uncover my fossil. Never knowing what's gonna follow, however we never wallow in our sorrow, just pray for tomorrow. At times my heart can be hollow, emotions forced to be swallowed while neighborhood cats blast off gas.
It don't need no you know, all of that, man. Let's get straight back to the lyrics. Let's get back to the basic. Let's get back to where we need to be. Of course, tracks like really fast-paced tracks like Disgusting kind of reminds you like an Eminem type of flow, in my opinion. You know, it was straight to the point, straight raw, straight gritty, but kind of silly at the same time like Eminem. But, you know, don't get it twisted. He's very, goes very into depth. You could definitely tell it's Logic song. You could definitely tell it's him. You know, and that's the song with Muhammad Ali at the end of it, which I really liked, that he acknowledged Muhammad Ali. And that's what makes that #4 for me. You definitely should check it out. If you want to just chill, listen to some real lyrics, listen to some real fire. You don't want to just listen to, you know, Young Thug talk about dudes is cute. This is the song that you should be listening to. The project, the mixtape that you should be listening to. #3, The Incredible True Story. One of my favorite albums. Because, like I said in the beginning, the storytelling, it makes you feel like you're reading a book. It makes you feel like you're listening to or looking at a movie. It makes you feel like you're engaged in the story that he's trying to tell. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going to the movie theaters for the first time and you're watching a movie. And even not like how you go to, you know, the store and go buy a DVD. It's one of your favorite movies. You just pop it in and you watch it every now and again. This is what that type of feel that it gives to. It has the bars on there, of course, because like I said before, Logic is the lyrics, but the storytelling outburies everything because it makes it feel like you're not just in a movie. It makes you feel like you're living it with him. You could definitely be engaged in what he's talking about. You're definitely engaged in the story that he's telling. You know, basically the story was about, I'm not trying to spoil anything, got some Bond tracks in there, you should go listen to it, but basically it's like, you know, all of us is basically dead. This is like years into the future, you know, and then they pick up his album. It's like a classic album, The Incredible True Story. Basically what's going on is, you know, these two men are trying to find like a new civilization, and they deal with problems that we're currently going through now about humans destroying the earth, and that's the reason why they're looking for a new planet. I just feel like it deals with problems that we're going through now, realization. It brings you to reality. It makes you feel like, dang, man, I can do more things that help the environment and things like that. But not just that. It's just lyrics. It's telling true story. It's telling you, it's making you feel engaged, and it's drawing you in. That's one of my favorite albums by Logic, and the reason is because of his storytelling. No other artist, in my opinion, can tell a story on an album like he can, and you know, that's what it is. So that's one of my favorite albums right there, and that's why it is #3.
Come on, I've been through the game. By time that they know my name, I'm down for the pain. This music, my Novocaine. Lord willing, we overcame. It's time
2. It kind of, this right here, number 2, reminds me of Undeniable. It has the same tempo, has the same old school flow, but the thing about it is, it feels like it's a step up to me, and it is Young Sinatra. Young Sinatra to me is the epitome of it has everything. It has the grit, it has the grime, it has him like, I'm trying to get into hip hop. I'm trying to be number 1. I'm not trying to just be here. I'm not just trying to be like I'm not here trying to make a check. I'm not here trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm above everybody. It is. But he's like basically telling everybody like, look, I'm here, and I'm not here just to be here. I'm here to stay. I'm here to take over. I'm here to be the king. And that's what these lyrics is basically telling you. Of course, got the old school flow, but like his lyrics brings you away from the beat. A lot of artists, a lot of rappers, they use the music, they use the engineering and beats and collabs to make themselves relevant. Logic don't have to do that. He used straight fire lyrics, he used straight fire beats, and he engineered his own music. Well, a lot of it. And that's what makes him top 5 for me. And I feel like this album definitely, if you hear the stuff he's talking about, if you hear the flow that he has, if you hear the story that he's trying to tell, as well as all the other projects, you would definitely tell yourself like, man, he definitely is at least number 5 in this generation alone. I'm not saying of all time, because that's a different level to break, but definitely of this generation, I feel like Logic is top 5, if not number 3 or 4.
Young Sinatra ripping the beat apart, shining like a diamond when I be rhyming, but y'all in the dark, on point like a poisonous dart. I can feel it now, the fame is coming soon. I can sky be the limit when there's footprints on the moon now. I used to bust tables, now I bust rhymes, spitting lines to the illest of dimes. Just
number 1, my favorite album of all time, Under Pressure. And the reason why I say this is this album literally has every single component. It has the storytelling, it has the grit, the storytelling, like songs like gang related.
Living life like this, gotta paint a picture when I write like this. Tales from my hood, not a sight like this, where they up to no good on a night like this.
Oh my gosh, if you hear that, he's killing every artist who tells story, who tries to tell stories as far as what they're going through, as far as the environment that he's going through. A lot of people try to say he's the type of artist who talks a lot about race and things like that, but it's better than, it's something different to me. It's like he's dealing with something like being biracial and looking white and being teased and being, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel like you kind of going through the same thing as far as being outcast in society. And this album has really, in my opinion, none of that component, because he's talking about, he got the storytelling like gang related, the grit, and then he got the club bangers like Under Pressure. So this album to me brings everything that I said from the last 5 all together in one, and this is what makes him my favorite artist. And I feel like he's gonna be here to stay. He's definitely gonna be a legend when he's done with this. And I feel like a lot of people should give him the respect that he needs, just because of all the things that he done for hip hop in this generation. Don't get it twisted, But I feel like he's definitely gonna be a legend when he's done with hip hop. Anybody want to dispute, leave it in the comments below. I love a good debate. But to me, I feel like Logic is top 5. I feel like he should be in that category of artists that is, who's lyricists, or who has the club bangers, who has the instruments, who has the engineering. He has all of that, in my opinion. I'm not saying he's number 1, but as far as top 5, I definitely feel like Logic is top 5, just because of his storytelling, just because of the grit, the lyrics, everything. He has it all. It's kind of like a boxer or an MMA fighter who knows how to kick, who knows how to box, who has takedown defense, but has a mean single leg as well. You definitely got to know everything. You definitely got to cover all bases, and I do feel like Logic does that with a lot of his tracks and makes him the number 1 album. But please, man, I'm trying to make this, this channel keep excelling and keep going up. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely spread the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a debate, please leave it in the comments. Or if you feel like these albums in this order is wrong, please leave your list in the comments. Stay blessed. Love all y'all. Peace.
Okay, it's rap packed to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do? Penthouse